people hopefully maybe getting out to do a little golfing. They've had great weather to do so. So a lot of people maybe are enjoying their golf game. They're feeling it's pretty good. They're getting out there, but then they're like at a slump and they're not quite sure how to take it to that next level, to get stronger, to get a little bit more kind of centered and balanced in their golf game. And so we have Lydia Francesco joining us from Fit and Healthy 365. Great to have you back.
Hi, good to be back.
And so this is it, right? You can get to a point where your body isn't going to take you much further because it just physically can't.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so you've got exercises that are really kind of geared towards improving the golf game.
Yeah, exactly. So a big thing with golf is actually flexibility and core strength. A lot of times people don't think about their core. They think about their legs, or they think, oh, I need to really swing with my arms. A lot of it is with core. So I'm going to show a core exercise today. And flexibility is important because you want to have a full range of motion. That's where you're going to get a lot of your power from. Power comes from strength and the flexibility.
And I think people realize exactly how much they're limiting their mobility sometimes when they move and they get stuck. Okay, so let's start with the first one, and we're going to do the side plank and rotation.
Yeah, so side plank, this is a really excellent, everyone knows a regular plank like this.
Yes.
That one's great for your whole core. This one specifically targets the obliques. So you want to set up elbow under the shoulder. You want to be nice and straight, and then you're going to lift your hips up. Take your arm up, and then this one, so you could do just this, and you're going to feel that underneath here in the obliques, or you can add in a rotation. So where you're just going to rotate.
All right, going over
so you can give that a try. So, yeah, good.
Go like this so I can see.
Yeah, while you're doing it, you want to make sure you're still keeping those hips nice and high here. And you can feel that probably right under here in your obliques.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, remember to do both sides.
One side, of course, and then the other side.
Okay, next one, the lateral squat.
Lateral squat. So this one, you're going to step out. You're going to bend this knee, keep this knee straight. Yeah. And then you're going to come back and then go the other way. So
move over a little bit.
Here,
okay.
And then other side.
But
so this one
you're
here,
wanting to keep that straight, right?
This leg stays straight, this leg is bent. Yeah. So what this is doing is it's stretching your adductors, stretching your hamstrings, and it's strengthening the quads.
Okay, perfect. That one there is called lateral squat.
Lateral squat.
Next, Romanian deadlift.
Yeah, we're going to do it with one leg though.
Okay.
So this is actually going to help challenge your balance, coordination, and then work each leg at a time separately. So here you're going to keep your chest up, back nice and straight. You're going to hinge at your hip, down, and then you're going to fire up your glutes and hamstrings and come up. You want to squeeze the glutes as you come up. Good, and then you would switch sides.
Is that it right there? Okay, and then the other side.
And then the other side.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one, we're going to grab the clubs.
We're going to use the clubs. So these are 3 stretches that you can do just before you start your golf game.
Okay.
So this one is a chest and shoulder stretch. So you're going to take your arms overhead until you feel a bit of a pull, but it shouldn't be painful. And then you could just hold that.
You've got a nice flexibility going there. I'm stuck.
That? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a spinal rotation, because there is a lot of twisting in golf, right, when you're swinging. So we want to get that spine warmed up.
This feels really good. Just stay here for another second.
Exactly.
Okay.
Good. The next one is going to be kind of a row type movement. So you're going to hold your hands over here. You're going to tip at a 45-degree bend. And then with one arm, you're going to row and twist. And then you're going to do the opposite. Row and twist on the other side. So here we're activating the core, really firing up those obliques. And we're working the upper back as well. Use the upper back muscles when you're swinging.
For people who are stiff, and for people who don't normally move, and for people who can't find their balance, these are going to be challenging.
A little bit,
You will find that. You know, it feels really good, but if you haven't done it, you'll figure out why maybe the golf game isn't actually working out the way you want it.
And the thing with this is you're going to work within your range of motion. So, for example, for some people, this might be a stretch, just going up overhead versus being able to reach behind, right? So people just have to work within their abilities, and over time,
they'll see an improvement.
They should see an improvement.
And then the last one?
The last one is a leg swing. So you can use the golf club to hold for balance, and you're just going to swing your leg as high as you can, back and front. And then if you just move the club to the side a little bit so it's not in the way, we're just going to go to the side.
So that's the hip flex?
Yeah, this is helping with hip mobility, increasing your hip mobility.
That's great.
This is, again, these are great to do on a regular basis or before you actually play your golf game. And what's great is you've got the tool right here to use.
This is great. This is feeling really good. My whole
Good.
body's loosening up right now. Lydia, thanks a lot.
Excellent. You're
Of course,
welcome.
Fit and Healthy 365, always a pleasure.